approximately 25% were infected. But those were street hookers. In Nevada, they also have brothels, where the women are licensed and the profession is legal. There, it's another story. As we hear from Linda Yee in tonight's cover story, Risky Business.
Legal, it's a business that's prostitution became legal in Nevada during the days soon after the gold rush. By one historian's count, 1 in every 12 women in the boom towns was a prostitute. And with the business came the hazards. Venereal disease was common, and there was no control.
Hi, what's your name? That's a nice name. I'm Scarlett. It's nice to meet you.
In the modern-day bordellos of Nevada, the word today is control. Here at the Sagebrush Ranch in Carson City, one of the biggest brothels in Nevada, one girl can service as many as 20 customers a night.
Exist out there with no controls. Here it is controlled. A gentleman walking in here will not catch AIDS or any other type of disease because it is controlled here. The girls are tested.
Well, I'm gonna need the money first, and then I'm gonna have to wash you and check you.
When a customer goes to the room with the lady, there's a method that she uses to physically check him to make sure that he doesn't have any venereal diseases.
Let's get the show on the road and, have some fun.
The brothel industry leaves nothing to chance. Last year, it imposed on itself a regulation that is now posted in every room. Condoms must be used. It's a law that Scarlett won't break.
Any of your customers ever say, no, I don't want to use a condom?
Then I tell him, well, you use one or you go. And if he doesn't want to use one, he goes. Because it's not worth it to me. I mean, the money's good, but it's not worth it. My life is more valuable than that.
The Nevada State Health Department has imposed weekly tests for gonorrhea and syphilis. Every brothel has its own doctor or nurse who draws the blood from the working girls. The tests are performed in state labs. But there's more. Last year, the state of Nevada made it mandatory for every legal prostitute to test every month for AIDS. Today, the State Health Department reports that not one of them has tested positive. The state recently passed a law that will now force prostitutes who work the streets, which is illegal in Nevada, to take the AIDS test when they've been arrested. State Health Director Larry Mathias. Would you prefer not to have these brothels?
In the middle of an epidemic, you prefer to have as much control as you can over risk. And the legal brothels permit us the opportunity to contain and identify risk. So whatever you read into that, that's my appraisal of it.
The brothel industry admits that the AIDS crisis has cut business in half. It is slowly picking up again. When AIDS first surfaced, did you feel that it could have destroyed all of your businesses here?
Well, no, actually, I think it helped, because people find out that this is a safe place to have sex. You know, other than with your wife or your husband who's at home, where else can you come to have safe sex? Is in a brothel. It's controlled.
I'm concerned about it, which makes me cautious, which makes me not scared, because I know I'm protecting myself, and in that way protecting my customers. And if they're protected, they're going to be the ones coming back. And if they're protected, then I'm protected. And it's good for all of us.
There are 37 legal brothels in Nevada. The health department says there are 300 licensed prostitutes, and officials believe most of them are educated about AIDS. But just to be sure, state health inspectors go to the brothels to teach them about the disease.
I think anytime anyone engages in sexual behavior with anyone whose past activities they're uncertain of, then they've put themselves at risk. In effect, we in Nevada have tried to confront that issue head on.
Where cleanliness is and where there's checking and all that kind of stuff, then you're not going to find AIDS.
Father Uniferous